All right, guys, welcome to our weekly Zoom team calls. It is great. Oh, I see Bria. She's sent home furniture doc 86. You know, we just
There you
learned
go.
so much from each other, right? I mean, I asked her about her beautiful chairs and they were so cute.
Ria, I want to see your chairs.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
they were so cute.
I'll try to show you. Let's see if this works.
It's okay.
Yeah, you could.
And it's kind of
Oh.
funny because it's hard to see kind of, but
No, they're cute. I love them.
it's funny because I get mocked a lot for this one for being old lady fabric.
Oh,
So you can
I think
judge
it's
for
cute.
yourselves. But apparently I'm an old lady now.
Who tells you that, Andrew?
That's all right.
Andrew and everyone who ever sees my chairs.
Embrace it.
I would never.
I think they look great. Okay, so happy July 10th. I can't believe it's July 10th. There's still a lot of July left. So I was just sharing with you. I am still booking my July parties, and I'm happy to say I did book one this evening. And then I just had that gal that messaged me and said, you know, double rewards is it only in July. But of course, August, she could double dip. So I will, I'll make it happen. So do you still need to book some parties for July? Raise your hand. Yeah, so make it happen, you guys. Hi, Lisa, welcome. Lisa Burns, and I'm not sure who joined us on the bottom with 320-760-2547. Maybe if you don't want to show yourself, you could shout out in the chat so we know who's with us. Anyway, there's still time. So, okay, let's start out with some victories. Who would like to share something exciting about their business, big or small?
Okay, this is very, go ahead.
Oh, what? Oh, go ahead, Barb.
This is very small for most of you, but I finally figured out how to get my avatar to work right. And so I've got actually have things going with my avatar on my Facebook. Small for everybody, but for me, it was huge.
So why do you bring up avatar? Like, how does that relate to your Tastefully?
Because I'm using it now in my posts for my Tastefully Simple.
Okay.
And
so you're just adding some fun to like your
trying to add, keep it from being so, I don't know.
Instead
like
of just boring
aggressive.
text.
Yeah.
It comes with the colors. Yeah, both her and Christy got it going today.
Oh, cool.
So it creates engagement in your parties, and I think it's bigger than a small one. Good job, Barb.
Well, Barb, good. I'm like, why? I mean, I
I
was just
use
like,
it, I think, Sherry. I think
well, maybe you need to tell us more about it
if
here.
not, I'll forward all my posts to you.
Yeah, do that. Yeah, at the end. All right, so cool. Yeah. So Barb, thank you for sharing. Who else wants to share? Now, you guys, stop for 1 second. I'm going to enter Gail. She's our newest team member. She's on my third line. She came from Avon and has like 600 people on her team or something crazy like that. So let's smile and welcome her.
Okay, what?
We are welcoming Gail.
She has 600 on her team?
Like 500 or something. I can't remember.
Gosh.
So Gail has just joined us, and there's her smiley face down on the bottom. Oh, there she is. Hi, Gail. Welcome.
Hi, thank you. Sorry, I just got up another Zoom.
No, we're glad you joined us.
Welcome,
we're small.
Gail.
We're small but mighty tonight. So we're glad that you are on. Gail, I was just, as I was clicking you in, I said our newest team member is joining us.
Oh, well, I'm actually in my daughter's master bedroom because it's the quietest place. We've temporarily moved in with her while our house sells, and this is the quietest spot. So
Hey,
yeah, I'm in the bedroom.
that works out. That works out fine. Who knows? We could all be all in different places. So
Well, thank you.
welcome. Yeah, welcome. Okay, we were just starting out with victories, and if any, we have a couple more or another couple minutes if anybody wants to share another business related victory.
So this is Anna, and I was going to say I had Gail join my team.
Well, Anna, I was like, Carl, I should recognize that number, but I don't have everybody's numbers memorized. So, well, congratulations, Anna, and how cool that Gail is here with us.
Well, and I have to say, I was at an event. I'm from New Mexico. I was at a trap shooting event in Minnesota that Anna was set up at. She had a booth next to the Avon booth that I was helping at. And I got to meet Anna over the 5 days I was there. And I had been looking for something for quite a while. So it was really, really fun. I got to meet her and it was, I'm loving what I'm doing so far. So, and I've got my first order. So I'm so excited. So yeah.
That's a great, yay, that's a great victory, Gail. That's awesome. You are on to fast start success. Yeah, so welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, well, we have a lot of announcements and I'll be honest with you, today's call is a little more casual. Well, I think maybe the last one was too. But before we get into all these announcements, I want to chat with you about, I do want to share my screen because I see Lisa on here and we have, let's see here. Lisa was #1 in sales for the month of June. Don't laugh at me and all my pictures. Yeah, I'm too busy doing stuff. Anyway, we have
That's all right.
Lisa and Sheila. Sheila had an amazing June with $6,661 in sales. And then I'm just gonna jump to Sheila because she was at $3,290 in sales, only because she's on the call. So Lisa, can you just take a minute and then Sheila, you take a minute as well and tell us how the heck you sold that much in 1 month? Please. Who wants to go first? Lisa?
Had to figure out how to get off mute again.
I know, and why I have to why is my screen? Oh, stop share. I'm sorry. Oof. Okay. Thanks, Lisa.
What did I do? What month was it? June. Parties, online parties, and vendor events. So a combination of both, mystery host party, hosted parties, and I just kept going. I didn't stop.
And you did some
Yay.
client care too, right? Because did you sell 195 seasonings? Okay, was that you? Or no?
No.
Okay, that must, sorry.
Didn't you do something with something like that, Lisa?
Not in June.
Oh,
I did do, let's see. Here, I have my calendar. I did, I was going for level 4 of the trip. So I was doing, yes, Angie, a lot of client care the last week. Because I needed like $1,400 to go yet the last week. So I did a lot of client care, a lot of messages, Facebook messages, text messages. And I'm doing a couple of farmers markets this summer. So yeah, it just kind of, my goal was to make it on Thursday so that Friday I could relax, and I got my last $10 on Thursday late afternoon. So
That was awesome.
yay.
I loved how you did it. It was clever. It was good job.
Good job, Lisa. What do you mean? What did you do?
Because didn't you break it down by seasonings? And you were like, I needed to sell. Maybe I'm thinking of somebody
Yep.
else.
Yep, I
Okay.
started that with actually it was 1,900 because it was 190 items that I
Oh,
needed
yeah,
to sell. And so rather than putting it out there that I needed $1,900, and then every sale that I got, 5 items would come off, or my vendor shows, then we're 160, and I just stepped it down that way. So at my farmer's market on Thursday, I literally had people coming up and asking, did you make it yet? And I'm like, no, I'm still $70 away. So yeah.
Wow, yes, I did see that too, Lisa. That's great. So could you just give us one example of perhaps a private message? You said you did a lot of customer care. Like, did you say bye from me or what? I know you didn't say that.
No, I've tried to change up my wording on my messages, and I made it specific to each person. So I would look at their last order and I would go, hey, Sherry, how are you doing on your almond pound cake? Are you needing more? I have a mystery host party going if you want to order from that, if they weren't local to me. If they were local to me, you know, can I grab you one or two and I can deliver it on Thursday of this week or whatever. So made it very specific to them.
Awesome, Lisa. Well, congratulations on a job well done. Level 4 is a big deal. I know you had level 4 last incentive trip. But I don't think there's too many people that got level 4 and 5, so that's fantastic. So yay, congratulations.
Great.
And
Thanks.
thank you for sharing.
Mhm.
Okay, Sheila, you sold 3,200, which is a fantastic number for the month of June. What did you do?
Well, I had to look back at my order listing because I'm like, Lisa, I'm like, June? I don't remember.
I know,
what did
I
in
know.
June. It was like 10 days ago. I had I had 2 big tasting parties. One was like $1,400 and the other one was 800 and something. And then I had a couple more online parties and I started 2 fundraisers. And yeah, that's what I did.
Fantastic. One tip on the in-person parties, anything you'd want to share to inspire the rest of us?
Host coach, invite as many people as you can. Because, you know, some will come, some won't, but most will order one way or the other.
Yeah, that's great. So on the $1,400 party, how many people were actually at the party?
I think like, I want to say like 15.
Oh, wow, Sheila, that's a
Had
great number.
probably 25 orders though.
So was the host pretty excited?
Oh my gosh, yeah. She had quite the shopping spree.
Isn't that fun? I mean,
That was really fun.
that's the best part. And I love it when they have 15 people in their home because you can tell they just feel the love. You know what I mean? Even 10 people in their home, they're just like, oh my gosh, they're here. So
Yeah, it was awesome.
that's a great feeling. So, okay, well, congratulations, you 2 rock stars. That is fantastic. Okay, so product knowledge segment, I promise to bring back because really it's so important for us to share our love of our products and how we use them. But we're going to move on to the topic at hand, which is really hot for July and like what's going on for July and August. And then I thought, if you have any questions or comments, how are you going to utilize it? Please, let's just chat about it, okay? Because we have a small enough group. So let's lead with our prime deals that started today. And the onions at $8. And yes, it has to be ordered on the public website. And then there's a whole bunch of other products that you can go on to TS Central and check. How are you guys doing with that? Do you have any tips or any questions on the prime deals through Wednesday? Any brilliant ideas? I've seen some things on Facebook. People are talking about the, you know, do you like onion? Here's some ideas for using our onion, you know, creating the value.
I'm assuming there's no limit to how many onion you can order at $8.
No, not to my knowledge, but it does have to be placed on the public website, so not in my HQ. So
But the other sale items can be on my HQ.
I believe so.
Yeah, because there's not
Yeah.
a code for those.
There's not a code for those. So yeah.
So if you really like those totes, now's the time to get them.
Yeah.
Because then you get your consultant discount on top of that.
Exactly. That's a fabulous point. So yeah, I would like even the knife, which is normally $8, it's down to, well, it was higher than that, but it's down to $7, like the bread knife. And with a 40% discount, it's down to $4.20. I'm like, do I want that for, you know, when people ask for donations, that with the, I don't know.
Or a great host gift.
Yeah, a great host. Oh yeah, there you go. I didn't even think about that, Sheila. So $4.20. You know what I'm saying? Most people, not everybody has a good bread knife. I'm sure you've found that when you do in-home parties. So anyway, good point to think about what it will actually cost you with your discount. So anything else on the prime deals? Okay, so double host rewards. Are you guys excited about that? Still time to make it happen, whether an in-person or your online parties. Double host rewards is really cool. So you can still reach out to your people and make it happen. Any comments on that one? Okay. July 17th. Does
I do
anybody
have a
have?
question. I do have a
Oh.
question, Sherry. So, you know, because I'm my first party just got started. So, when the host gets to pick from, she gets to pick from the whole book of her gifts.
Yeah,
Is that the
she'll-
deal?
like at a $500 party, normally a host gets $50. In July, she'll get $100.
Okay,
And at 500, you get free shipping. So she'll get free shipping on the $100.
and it could be anything in the catalog.
Yeah.
Okay,
And we always
okay.
encourage bookings because then at a $500 party, she'll have free shipping on her half price items with all the bookings.
Okay,
So
all right, thank
my
you.
yeah, my daughter Ava just had a party and she's gonna buy one of the totes for her half price item. And I was we were babysitting her children this weekend and she uses I'll just say it, the 31 totes, right? But they like fall down. And I'm like, Ava, you got to use your half price item to get one of ours. You know what I mean? I don't have it in front of me, but ours stay up without having to have that insert. So she's like, Mom, do you really like it? I'm like, yeah. So what a good deal at half price. And the free shipping. So good question, Gail. Okay, July 17th. I have 3 p.m. breaking news. Anybody else have that on their calendar yet? So they're going to give us details on the incentive trip. So check in on, of course, if you're like, well, I'm at work, it's okay. You can watch it later. It's breaking news on July 17th, and it'll be on the Tastefully Simple Independent Facebook consultant page. And then as long as we're talking breaking news, on the 20th at 12 noon, this one, I know, but I don't, there's got to be more than just this, but they must be doing an early release of one of the fall winter products. And that's at 12 on the 20th. Again, you can always watch the replay. Okay, TSTU has started. Anybody have any questions on that? All right, you know what? They're going to talk more about it at Party Palooza, whether you're doing virtual or in person. And I think just about everybody here is either doing virtual or in person. Gail, maybe the in-person option is not an option now, but you can still register for virtual.
Right, and Anna did send me the link to sign up for virtual. I'll be traveling back from North Carolina over that weekend, but I want to be able to catch the replays.
Yeah, that's it. Perfect. And just to remind everybody, Thursday night is when we find out the new fall winter product line. So, Gail, you got a great, and we have 30 days to watch the replays. So, and as long as we're talking Party Palooza, we'll just bump to that or jump to that. Nick Tassler, has anybody heard? I know Lisa did because I saw she posted the book. Has anybody heard of Nick Tassler? Ange?
No, just you kind of told me about him.
Yeah. So he wrote the book Domino. He wrote a couple other books. So I got to tell you this and don't say anything. I was on a conversation with Jill and what do you guys think? So he's one of our keynote speakers, and he's in person. What do you think someone like that charges for a speaking engagement in person? What do you guys think?
10,000.
12,000 plus travel.
Mm-hmm.
So Gail said 10,000. What'd you say, Ange?
12,000 plus travel.
Any other guesses?
I was gonna guess 15.
15. Well, you guys are way off. $30,000.
He must be good.
Wow.
He's an
Wow.
international speaker.
Okay,
So
he's good then.
we're not paying 30,000. Jill's like, well, not to insult you, but that's not quite the budget we have for that right now. And so she's paying, I'm just gonna say it, $5,000, and he agreed to do it.
Wow.
He
Sherry,
agreed.
I do have a question. Is your convention always about the same time every year, the
Yeah,
early
it's always-
August?
It's always been the first weekend in August. There was
First
one time they did it at the end of July, but it just works out good for them. They have the month of July to get, ready for speakers, for recognition. Now, every other year it's in a different state.
Okay,
And I believe, I don't have confirmation, but don't we usually find out where that'll be at the end of this conference? You know what I mean? They'll say it's in Cleveland, Ohio, or it's in
Okay.
Savannah, Georgia. I have no idea where it's at. But anyway, so this Nick he's originally from Minneapolis or from the metro area, and he lives in Puerto Rico now, I think. But we got to definitely share the love. And if you get a chance, I was telling Lisa, and maybe I think I told Angie as well. I think I have it upstairs by my bed, but I got his book. It was $25 and I didn't want to pay $25. So I've started to get the new used books on Amazon Prime, and I paid $4.99. What did you pay, Lisa, for? Yeah. And
I
mine
had to
was
pay $7.99. I must have been the third person.
oh,
Darn
gosh. Anyway, I got a heck of a deal and mine's in perfect condition. So anytime you can do a little prep before the speaker, if you have time, I've always found that I really, when they're then talking, like you really absorb it. So I'm sure he'll have his books on sale there as well. So anyway, cannot wait for Nick Tesler and cannot wait for conference. I don't want it to be August yet, but I know it's going to be amazing. And with that being said, you can also add this to your calendar if you would like. July 27th at 6:30. They've started this a couple of years ago where they do the fall winter. Like it's not the premiere. They don't tell us the product.
Trends.
Thank you, Sheila. So anyway, tune into that again. If you have a tasting party, which I would love it if you did, or you have another commitment, go do it. You can always catch the replay on the Independent Consultant Facebook page. So, okay, let's talk Summer of Social. Raise your hand if you've listened to some of it. Yeah, I can't even raise my hand. I listened to like 5 minutes. I'm so behind on that. So Barb and Lisa, unmute Lisa if you can. Tell us, what do you think?
I like what I'm hearing so far. You know, a lot of it is stuff that I've heard other trainers, speakers say, but there's just so much sense to it, you know, making your posts about them, take out the I's, and you know, it's really hard to do because it's so easy to just, you know, start a text out with, hey, how are you? And it's like, nope, skip that, get right to the meat of it and say, you know, you must be out of onion, or, you know, something to grab their attention. And yeah, so I'm liking it.
Oh, that's awesome. How about you, Barb? Thank you, Lisa.
I'm probably not as far along as Lisa is, but I'm just finding it's very consistent, and it's making it easier for me to figure out how I want to set things up and how I want to organize things, because with the way my brain works or is not working anymore, I feel like I'm the mosquito that buzzes from place to place to place to place to place. And so this is helping me try to stop that
Oh,
and make things.
that's great, Barb. So how do you find this information? Lisa, how do we find this information?
The trainings
Mhm.
on TS Central. And I think if you just scroll down, there's actually the Summer of Social right in the middle. Otherwise, go to your messages and each week is sent out there.
Okay, perfect. And each week is about an hour, or how is that?
30 minutes to an hour.
Okay.
The last couple have been an hour that I've listened to.
And the owner or the CEO or I can't think of his name, but he's going to be one of our speakers at conference as well. And then the other speaker he spoke to, I cannot think of their names. I feel like I'm on summer vacation yet, but he spoke to us at the Diamond Retreat, and he's going to be really good too. You guys are going to love him as well. So, okay. So Summer of Social, and I'm assuming like it's going to be there for a while, right? I mean, we can go back and watch it at any time. Do you think?
I'm not sure on that. I would hope so.
I would think so. Okay. So moving on, I see it's almost 8:30. What else for July? Okay. Take a dip target incentive. I don't know. Did any of you see that? Take a dip targeted incentive. Anybody see that?
Mhm.
Did you get CC'd on it?
Yep.
I did not.
But it said week 2, but it was also only for if you have consultants on your team that have gone to TS Perks.
Yeah, well, I certainly have a few of those, but I didn't get CC'd on it. I did message Stacy. Basically, it's consultants that like Anna said, are TS Perks that haven't ordered much and they're just trying to incentivize them to do a little, right? So check it out. Angie, did you get it? Did you get
No, I sure
something?
didn't.
I
Sheila,
got
did
an
you?
email that told me which of my TS Perks people were eligible and that they would be getting, and so it listed my 2 TS Perks people, that they would be getting emails about it. And since one of them's my daughter, I checked with her and she's got the first email. And I got an email today saying, this is what your people are getting today.
Hmm.
And it didn't have any message to it.
Oh, strange. Okay, so my best advice is you guys help at tastefullysimple.com, which I'm going to do that as well because I didn't get any of that, and I would have oodles of TS Perks people.
Yeah, I think I have like 20.
So either live chat with them tomorrow or just get off here and help at Tastefully Simple and say it's called Take a Dip Targeted Incentive. Okay. Okay. Just to remind you, every Monday is a leader blast that's in TS Central, and then the weekly buzz is on Wednesday. And those are great places to see what's going on. And I love it where it shows like the emails that go out to clients. Do you know what I'm saying? So just a reminder of what's going on. Okay, so August, what's cool about August, of course, it's Party Palooza. As you're booking your income producing activities, meaning an online party or an in-person party, what does double dip mean? Do you guys remember?
Both catalogs.
Yeah, so if you are working on filling your your income producing activities and July is not working, the 7th is when the fall winter catalog comes out. Those 2 weeks are really double dip parties, we call them, where they can shop off of both. So that's a fun little incentive. So, and then of course the fall, I'm assuming, raise your hand if you have parties booked for the fall, like in home or online. Yeah. So, continue to reach out. And Angie and the rest of you, if you don't have any yet, just start, reaching out to 5 people a day and you'll get your calendar where you want it to be. Okay, one more. Oh, go ahead. Nothing? Okay, one more thing that I wanted to share. I did share in the team page today is a couple of my fellow Diamond leaders are organizing a leader retreat in Tampa, Florida. Did you guys see that? And the reason I say my fellow Diamond leaders, Pete and I always go to see, well, not always, this will be our 3rd year, but to go see Mariah and Ricky at their home in Florida. And because she's got a couple days off the very beginning of January. So I most likely will not participate because I already had that in the books, right? But it looks like super fun. It's going to be in Tampa at the same place we had our last in-person leadership conference. So I think you were there, Sheila. Were you there, Angie? You weren't there,
No.
Sheila? Because we had it 2 years in a row. Lisa, you were there.
So Lead Strong is in person this year?
No,
That was Jacksonville.
no, it was in Tampa, Florida. That's where we had the last leadership conference. And it was Reggie Adams. Remember Reggie Adams spoke before COVID hit? At the Embassy Suites, there's that little pool outside. And Lisa, I took you to the Mexican restaurant, or we went to the Mexican restaurant.
I was thinking that was Jacksonville, but yeah.
Yeah, no, that's Tampa. So anyway, that's where it's going to be. It's a leader retreat. It's not put on by Tastefully Simple. Some of my fellow Diamond leaders, Kelly Wenzel, Debbie Kimball, and Jennifer
Adrian.
Briggs, are organizing it. And it's just you pay for your airfare, you pay for the hotel, and they're probably going to obviously put together a cool agenda. So just watch it. It's on TS Strong. I'll also share the information on the team page if it's something you'd like to do. Otherwise, no, leadership is still virtual, and that Lead Strong will be the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. And we're going to do it at the Holiday Inn in Alexandria again. The price I can't beat, and it's kind of a central location. So we will do that again. So before we hang up here, any questions or comments? Nothing? Sherry, your screen makes my IT brain hurt. What's going on?
Your desktop.
Your desktop.
Oh, my desktop. Well, like, how do I mean, who has time to clean that up?
just being an IT.
And if I have
person-
time, you have time.
Yes. And,
Angie Schaefer, Angie, I know, I looked at that, I knew you guys were gonna ridicule
It's
me.
because that would just drive me crazy. But you know what? If it doesn't bug you, oh well.
Well, I
I would
did
think
look
you'd
at-
spend more time looking for things.
I
The-
know, I
the
know.
biggest thing though is if some of those are all like links to other stuff online, you're I couldn't tell because it went too fast, but a lot of them, even if they're just a document that you got off of online, if you didn't download the document and put it there and it's just the link back to the website that you got it from, it messes up with your computer.
It's not, it's
It
just,
makes it
it's just a
slower.
picture, it's just a picture.
Like I said, my IT brain doesn't handle that very
Yeah,
well.
no, it's just a picture. I do need to be better organized on that. Hey, one other thing, I said that already, but one other thing, if you have topics that you'd like to cover, you guys, I would love to get our Zoom calls more scheduled again. I mean, they're always Monday at 8 o'clock, but I'm looking for new topics. We have so much we could talk about. But I'm gonna stop the recording.